I thought I'd try something a little bit different this time, and I'm going to call it a 60-second Lightroom edit. So the challenge for myself is to give myself 60 seconds to edit an image in Lightroom. Um, and then what I'll then do after that is finish is talk through my edit. So it might be successful, it might be not, but let's see what happens when someone is put under the pump to edit the image. So let's just get the timer going and then we'll go from there. Hey Siri, set timer for 60 seconds.
Okay, your timer is set for 1 minute.
That's it, let's go. Okay, so that was the 60 seconds done. Because it was a fairly overcast day when we shot this down in Tasmania on the North West Coast of Tassie, there wasn't a lot of color in the original image. So the original image looks a little bit flat color-wise. The lighting was very diffuse. So in cases like this, I tend to convert images into black and white, just so that it has, we're kind of replacing, I suppose, color with tonality. Now, in Lightroom, when you actually select black and white, what happens is the actual um, monochromatic elements in the image actually retain their color value, so to speak. So when you go into the black and white panel, you'll see you've got your red, orange, yellow, etc., color channels. And simply what it does is just by adjusting the intensity or the sliders on this on this particular panel, you can actually make, say, for example, the oranges a little bit brighter, the blues a little bit darker, so on and so forth. Because basically, you're still retaining the values, the color values in the actual image itself. Now, you might remember in the original picture, the sky has a tint of blue in it, but the foreground has oranges in it because of the lichen growing on the rock. So that's why I basically dropped the blues down to darken the sky, and then brought up the oranges and the yellows to make the foreground pop up. I then used the gradient filter to sort of darken the foreground a bit, just so that the eye isn't actually led out of the frame. It sort of starts off midpoint here, and then it's led up into the frame and then down the actual boat ramp itself. If I had a little bit more time, I would have cropped off about the bottom part of the foreground here, just basically because I think it's a little bit of extraneous space. That doesn't add much into the picture, but not too bad for 60 seconds of a Lightroom edit. So that's it for now, and we shall see you next time, or talk to you next time when we look at the next 60-second Lightroom edit.